All righty. Welcome. Welcome to 1930. That's where we're at today. We are in 1930, and there's a reason for that. Now, I have my two granddaughters here, and I'm going to tell you, oh my gosh. Well, I can't say much about it. I'm 60. I just ain't going to lie about it. But these two young ladies are still in school. I asked them who the president was in 1930. Okay? Well, I'm going to tell you all, as I told them, the president of the United States was Herbert Hoover. He walked into a mess. 1929, the Great Depression started. So I'm talking to the ladies over here. Will you want to be on camera? Okay. Let me make a little room. Hello. Welcome to the 1930s. Scoot, all the way in. This, Julia, you're going to have to pop your head up a little bit. There. This is Julia. Say hello. Hello. Hello, Julia.
Hello.
Look, get here. There's Sadie. That's Sadie. This is Julia. There we go. Okay. So you see that soup kitchen back there?
Mm-hmm.
That's on the screen. So if you look on your YouTube, you will see that we are here at the soup kitchen. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, I forgot to get signed in. Hold on. So I'm going to get signed in. Before we get into the history, Julia, you need to, you're so tiny. You're so tiny. They're tiny youngins. Okay, there we go. Sadie. Okay, 147 I Love Vintage. See if you can find this. Let's see.
Did you find it?
You find it?
Oh, wait, no. Is that it?
Nope, that's not it. That's an old one. Okay, so whoop. All right, so we go here where it says live. Oh, that's an old one. Okay, 147 I Love Vintage. We're looking for 147 I Love Vintage. That's what we're looking for on their phones. They all have phones.
I found it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Julia found us. Julia, you can barely see your head. Turn your mics down. Turn your volumes down. Because otherwise we'll hear your echoes. Say hi, Kim. Okay, there we go.
Which one is it?
It's okay. So they're working on it. Okay. I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to share it. As I do every time we go live. There they are. Share. We are live. Okay. All right. So there's that. You find it?
Mm-mm.
Julia, you got it, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Julia's got it.
Okay, you're just going to have to watch.
Oh, here. No. It's easy. And Sadie, you should know how to do this because in case you two decide to here, get us in there. In case you two decide to ever do a YouTube channel, you just you gotta have something that people might be interested in. Okay, give me your phone. Okay. Yeah.
I can watch it on.
Yeah, I know. But I want you to find it on YouTube because in case you want to okay, search 147 I Love Vintage, Vintage. Okay, search. Okay. And then it goes over here to live. And yours doesn't pop up.
Right? I clicked live.
Yeah.
But it just.
Okay. Oh, you got to go here to this. Okay, there. Juliet, have you subscribed to the channel?
Not yet.
Okay, Juliet's got to subscribe. Okay, so. Why is it not live? Are we live?
Yeah. It shows me that we're live.
Yeah, you
can
there.
see us.
Okay. home. Sadie, do you got me blocked? Sadie's not showing us that we're on here, and I don't understand that. So hopefully we are. But wait a minute, don't we go to a YouTube channel? Okay, that's a YouTube channel, isn't that right, Julia?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to do it either, folks. How did you do it?
It just popped up on mine.
Okay, so you put 147 in?
Yeah.
Okay, because Sadie's isn't doing it. No. Okay. So you did it like this, Love Vintage, right?
Yep. And then there was the second video that popped up.
Okay. That's really weird. Okay, guys, we don't know what we're doing, but anyways, we're having a show today, and we're in 1930s. This is the soup kitchen. In 1930, Herbert Hoover was president. Okay, he walked into a mess. He literally walked into a mess. So in 1929, the Depression started. And then in 1930, I guess he was elected, from my understanding. So he tried very hard to revive the economy. Sadie, I don't know why yours isn't. I don't know. Sadie's is not going to work, but that's okay. She'll figure it out. Maybe she has to setting in YouTube. So anyway, the Great Depression started at the beginning of 1929 and then went on through 1930 and so forth. So Hoover was known mostly for walking into a mess. So he did get blamed for doing a lot of things that man did not do. He did not do. Does anybody know what he did not do?
No.
He didn't run the economy. No, he didn't run the economy. The economy, the stock market, everything was going bad prior to him coming in. So, with that being said, he got blamed for unemployment. He got blamed for poverty. He got blamed for the soup kitchens. You see those soup kitchens back here where people lined up in the big cities. That's how they ate. So during this time, there was a company, and this is where we're going next. The show is about pink depression glass, and it was this glass was developed and manufactured by Anchor Hocking. Anchor Hocking had this idea during the Great Depression, during the 1930s, that they were going to make some affordable plates and glasses and so forth. Okay, so they made it pink. Yeah, if somebody comes in,
we just making sure. They
got their bikes out there, guys. So we got to make sure that they got nice bikes. So we're going to keep an eye on them. But anyways, so what they said is they got together. They said, okay, we're going to start making this this glass like this right here that you see. This is an oval piece of glass, and it's a 5-compartment piece. So it's really a relish tray. You can put candy in it. You can put condiments in it, pickles, relish. So it keeps everything separate. They made this in mind, in keeping in mind that people were poor. So they had to make it affordable. And they wanted people to feel good when they ate. Wasn't that neat? Back then, to even think about something like that, I thought it was incredible. So it's this pattern right here is called Ode Colony. Ode Colony. Where are you going? You guys are backing out.
I'm sitting up and stretching.
Well, move on over. You're blocking the screen. We want people to see where we're at because being in 1930, I'm going to start dressing up like the heirs. I'm going to try to find some vintage clothes.
Okay.
I know, wouldn't that be neat?
That would be cool.
Yeah, and I'll let you guys know what year I'm in or what I'm doing, so that way you can find some clothes and dress up as well. Yeah. And then we will all three sit.
We can probably come do it sometime next week.
Well, let me figure it out.
Because we're going to the lake this weekend and
Yep,
we're back.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't you do it on Tuesdays,
We do it on Tuesday.
Thursday, and Fridays?
Thank you for remembering the schedule better than me. Yeah. Okay, so I lost 2 people, so that must have been you 2. So Sadie must have been in. Julia. This is granddaughter 1,
Sadie?
and this is granddaughter 2, Sadie. Oh my gosh, I love these ladies. They're so incredible. Okay, so, but this is more of a learning thing. They're done with it. They're on summer vacation.
Yeah.
Summer vacation. School starts back soon
For
you.
her.
Yeah. You still have like
A month.
I got
Oh
to
my gosh. See it? Difference in schools. Difference in schools. But that's okay. That's okay. So we will I'll let you know where we're gonna be. Because I don't even know where we're gonna be yet. But we will be somewhere and we will dress up. I wish I had something to wear for 1930 today, but I didn't. So that's okay. So
We're going to go down there and get drunk. Yeah, we might.
okay, well, I'm gonna lock the door.
okay.
I'll be right back.
We'll probably just go back.
Okay. Go back on and get me back on there, even if you don't listen. Gives me somebody to look at. Love you, ladies. Okay, so that was a welcome visit from the ladies. So they're always so busy anymore because of their ages. Excuse me, burping. I hope I'm live on YouTube. I think I am. Per Julia's YouTube, I was. So, okay. So now we know that we're in 1930 and we're looking at some glass that was made by the company Anchor Hocking. Anchor Hocking is still in business today. So with that being said, let's see. Century, it's huge, charming, touch to any collection. This is a beautiful piece. Set on any table, it'd look incredibly awesome. So let's talk about the size. The size is 12 3/4 inches long and 9.5 inches wide. This is one piece to a collection. Now, there was some confusion with English hobnail and Anchor Hocking on a different pattern, but there was some confusion as to people getting it, calling it one thing, but it was really the other. So this is a great gift idea. The tray is unique. It's a unique gift. It's for anyone who loves vintage, the history, and the beautiful home decor. It's a thoughtful present that will be treasured for years. This glass has survived without any chips, any cracks, any flaws. This is a very, very nice piece of glass. And it has survived since the it was actually made either in 1935 to 1938. Wasn't a long line, but it goes in a set. This is only one piece of that set. And this is claim number. It's going to be 16. The claim number on this is going to be 16. Now, there's 2 ways that you can get in touch with me in regards to getting this particular piece. You can email me at info@147 I Love Vintage, or you can find us on Facebook. I Love Vintage is the name of 147 I Love Vintage on Facebook. Whoop. It's not, isn't that weird? That's my cup. Must be the way I got it set. Still learning the software. Software is pretty self-explanatory, but if you want to enhance and reach out to more people, you need to know how to push it out there. I don't know how to do that. So I have to learn. All right. So this piece right here, we have it marked. Well, I thought we had it marked, so we're marking it at $25. This piece is at $25. And seems like I continue to forget because I'm still learning. This is the first week of 147 I Love Vintage YouTube channel shows. So we're going to do 25 on this piece. And the claim number is 16. So in 1935, I remember Rob's aunt, Rosemary, she lived till she was 99. She was just about to turn 100. And then she passed before that, right before that. So, but she remembers, and she remembered being in the Depression. She remembers her family going through the Depression. And one of the stories she used to tell was hilarious. It was about tissue paper, toilet paper. I know. So back during the Depression, everything was scarce, obviously. Food, toiletries, all of that stuff was scarce. And so she had the best mother and father. Rob was so lucky. My husband is so lucky. He had the best grandparents ever on both sides. That's what was so nice about it. He had them on both sides. And so Rosemary, bless her heart, so she always told the same story over and over again, especially in her later years. But when she'd go to the restroom, her father, her daddy, I think she called him daddy, would tell her, you know how the little toilet paper has squares? She was only supposed to use 3 squares. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rosemary. Oh my goodness. But that was during the Depression. So everything was scarce, and that's the way it was. So then she also had, because Rosemary graduated high school, even back then, my hair. Okay, even back then, education was a priority. And thank God, because on my side of the family, it was not. I don't even know if anybody on my side, what if Granny on my dad's mom, I don't know if Granny lived through the Depression or not. Let's see. I'll have to look at her birthday. But I don't ever recall anybody talking about it. That's the thing. I didn't recall it until Rosemary and her sister, Aunt Carol Lee, they remember. I don't know if Carol Lee remembers as much as Rosemary, obviously not. Because I don't know, Rosemary would have been 100 years old on her birthday coming up in August. So, with that being said, it was so funny to hear some of the stories. So in 1935 to 1938, that is when this pattern was made. It's the open lace Old Colony Depression glass. That's the name of it. Open lace Old Colony Depression glass. It's a beautiful piece, and no chips, no cracks. And it's available now for $25. Claim number is 16. And it's just a beautiful piece, no doubt. All right. Let's see. We are going to move this one to the done section because these get put on the web page at 147ilovevintage.com, hopefully the weekend, because I'm going to take each item that we had a show over that was on the show. I am going to, on every Friday, we will recap the items, but they will be put on the web page. That's the plan, to be putting them on the web page. So 1930s. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, this is the one I do believe. Yeah, this is the one that has been mistakenly called something that it is not, because the patterns are very, very similar. Okay, this right here is Anchor Hocking Depressing Glass. It's the vintage pink depression glass. This pattern is called Miss America. And Anchor Hocking is the manufacturing. This particular piece is oblong. It is 10 1/4 inches long. Okay. This was only made in 1935 to 1938. The lifespan of this particular piece was very short. You could purchase this pattern, this set, because it goes to a set, at Montgomery Ward's in 1936. You could purchase it. Okay, this was actually there was some confusion on this particular piece, this design. A lot of people confused it with the English hobnails. Miss America has uniform rays on the bottom, and English hobnail have hexagon. So there's a difference in the patterns. But a lot of people still confuse that, but there is a difference. The glass company, English hobnail, is actually from Westmoreland. This is Anchor Hocking. The other one is Westmoreland, and that's where the confusion comes in at. This piece here has no chips, no cracks. It's just a beautiful, stunning oval bowl, 10 1/4 inches long. And we have it listed for $20. The claim number on this piece is number 4. That is the claim number. Again, it's just a beautiful piece. Okay, the girls are back at the door. Just a beautiful piece. So let me go open the door, and that way you can see. Right, there you go, lady.
From the back.
Okay. Okay.
Have fun.
So this bowl here is, well, there's a whole set. If you're lucky enough to get the set and you're missing one piece, this may be it. I have yet to find a whole set of Anchor Hocking dishware. I bet if I looked on a certain place, I probably would be able to find it. But as of right now, I have not. It is, I don't know. This would be stunning on a table. I don't know if I would use it for dishes. I think I would probably use it for, I don't know. I would have to really think hard before I would use it for food. I would have to look and see what the ingredients are, because we have some uranium glass that is stunning, but you cannot use that to eat on. It would just be not good to use it to eat on, but it is very beautiful. So I'm not for sure what I would actually, I'm sure what I would actually put in this, but I would definitely display it. A lot of folks display them in china cabinets and so forth. So again, this one is $20, and it is a Anchor Hocking, and it has been verified because of the name is Miss America. That is the name of the pattern. Okay. Buyer does pay shipping. This will be on www.147.com. Wait a minute, www.147ilovevintage.com. All right. So, and it will be listed for $20. Buyer pays shipping. All right. So I think we're doing much better today than we have for the past couple of days. Because I tell you, yesterday I think we only got through 2 pieces of glass. Today we're already at 2 pieces of glass and we're only halfway through. So that's not bad. That is not bad. I'm excited about the next piece that's coming up because it is absolutely beautiful. I have gotten lucky to be out in the wild and finding these pieces in such great condition. Very, very lucky. So I have a lot of depression glass here at 147 Nichols Avenue. Pink depression glass. I did go through it and I did remove any pieces that had flea bites, cracks, or chips. All of that's been removed because I was running into it and I was like, what? So, all right. Next piece of glass is the oyster pearl pattern. Okay, I got to quit doing that. There we go. I wonder why that does that. That is so weird. Can you see that? That is hilarious. There we go. Huh. All right. Anyway, that looks really funny. So, this is a 2-part piece. It's got 2 dividers in it. The pattern is called Oyster Pearl. It's absolutely beautiful. Oyster Pearl is the pattern. And it just shines. It just shines. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites. It's in beautiful condition. The claim number on this one is number 28. Number 28. This Anchor Hocking glass company actually began in 1905. And their goal was, and still is, to make glass that's affordable for people to use. Because in the 1930s, we were in depression mode. And that was a sad time because unemployment was high, people were starving. And poor old Mr. Herbert Hoover really walked into a mess. So, the oyster pearl pattern, the oyster pearl pattern is a pink divided vintage anchor dish. Okay. And it is absolutely impeccable. Okay, well, now they're leaving again. So I have to get up and lock the door because I don't want somebody coming in. All right. Love you too. Okay. Did you leave any food in there? Okay, why? Okay. Thank you, ladies. Okay, so anyways, just a pleasure when they come in and they stay for a little bit and then they go. So, let's see. Hold on to your hats because this oyster pearl pattern, pink divided vintage anchor hocking glass is here to make your dining experience the talk of town. And I know that, like on Andy Griffith, Aunt B, and all them, back then we used to. Oh my gosh, Carol. Okay, back then were the days that people would come in and eat dinner together as a family, and it was a whole different world. Whole different world. Boy, oh boy. Yep, I remember those days. It was like, okay, Dad's home. Oh, great. We're having liver and onions. Fabulous. We could sit at the table till we ate it. It was no, oh, you don't like that? Oh, let me get you something else. No. It was like, that'd be what we're having for supper. And that'd be what you're going to eat. Okay. Well, howdy. The grandkids, I don't think I like that. Okay. Boy. But that's okay. It was so different back then. So, but, listen up, listen up. There is more. The dish isn't just about looks. No, it's vintage, which means it's been around a long time. Probably your grandmother's house, probably your great aunt's house, and the stories that comes with a dish like this. No telling where this has been. It has a place in history that will always be. It's just an absolutely beautiful piece. And what do we have on this as far as price? How do I keep leaving that off? Yeah, I just keep leaving that off. I don't know why, but I do. So, I have no idea what it's worth. I have no idea what to charge for it. So we're going to put $25 on it. So this particular piece, claim number is 28. We're going to put $25 on it because I did not look that up. I'm not for sure why I didn't, but I did not. So, and that's okay because that's okay. So we're going to put $25 on it. Oh, that's a green card. I keep forgetting anything that's green. You can't, but my cup is not green, it's yellow. But this is green. I know, isn't that neat? I know. Up close, up close. The picture that I'm using is AI generated, so there's nobody, should know anybody in the picture, from my understanding. There's no copyrights on it or anything. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Okay, so, but you can see it in this one, so that's good. Okay, so $25 for this particular dish. So we have our open lace Old Colony piece. We have our Miss America pattern piece. And now we have our oyster pearl. Oyster pearl is part of the anchor hocking family again. So we're sticking with anchor hocking this year, or today, due to the fact that I wanted to show some different patterns, some different types of what they made. Because what they made, man, they made it during the Depression. They made this affordable so people could have something to eat on. Even though food was scarce and times were hard, this company really, really decided to take on the fact that they cared about people and what they were using to eat with. Times were tough enough that I just admire this company for doing such an awesome thing. Now, what I'm getting ready to show you next is I only have one of them. And this pattern is called a Queen Mary. Each pattern Anchor Hockey came out with was made in a different year, different line, so forth. But this is one dinner plate, and it was made between 1936 and 1940. 1936 and 1940. It's a beautiful piece. It's one dinner plate. These were made of clear crystal and pink. Queen Mary pattern was made of clear crystal or in pink. That was the two designs, or the two colors of glass. Let me see. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites. These are just very beautiful. Okay. So the Queen Mary pink dinner plate was made by Anchor Hocking, and Anchor Hocking is located. Where are they located at? Oh, let's see here. Is that Lancaster? Where is Anchor Hocking located? I believe it was Lancaster, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. 1935 collectible. It's a tray on this. I believe Lancaster, Ohio. I need to double check that because I really thought I had that written down. Montgomery Ward. You could purchase the glass at Montgomery Ward, so you could do that. Oh, okay, I was right. So Anchor Hocking location is in Lancaster, Ohio. They are still there today. I would love to take a trip up there and maybe try to before it gets really cold. And I'm sure they've got a museum and more information. I may try to do that. I'll look and see where Lancaster is. But before it gets winter, I'm probably going to try to go there and see. Lancaster, Ohio is where they're located at. And like I said, they are still in business today. Now, I only have the one plate. I would love to have more, but that's all I have. If you have a set of 5 and you need 6, here's the plate. If you have 4 or 3 and you need 4, there's your plate. So I have the one piece. I don't think I have any more. I don't think I didn't look. I should have looked. I didn't look. This is claim number 33. That's what the claim number on this one is. And you can email me, you can direct message me, and you can find us on our webpage, 147ilovevintage.com. Okay, so you can find us there as well. Like I said, I want to have these pieces up that I showed you this week on the webpage this weekend with the pricing. Buyer does pay shipping. So again, each piece I showed you has its own name. So this is Queen Mary right here. Number 33 is Queen Mary. Okay. So number 33 is Queen Mary. And let's make some room here. Number 16. Oh, did I say how much it is? No, I did not. Again, Queen Mary. We're going to put $40 on this plate because it is a very rare plate. So it is $40 for Queen Mary. Okay. So, with that being said, Queen Mary, number 33 is the claim number, is $40. Okay. Then we have, let's go back, open lace. open lace, colony pink depression glass. This is a beautiful piece. That has the 5 dividers. Beautiful centerpiece, no doubt. This one is $25. Open lace, old colony pink depression glass. Made by Anchor Hocking. Okay. And then we have the Miss America. I love the name of that. This is number 4 there. It's more of a bowl. It's an oblong bowl, what it is. There we go. Look at that. I know. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yeah. There it is. It's number 4. And this is $20. This right here is $20. So it goes to a set. All of these go to a set somewhere, somehow. Each one of them does. And then we have the Oyster Pearl. Oh my gosh. Oyster Pearl. What a fitting name. Oyster Pearl. Look at that. Oyster Pearl. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites. And when you say flea bites, it's like little chips or anything. A lot of times on certain pieces of glass, a little chip here and there is forgiven. I haven't figured out which ones yet, but they say that they are. Hopefully my friend, when he comes here in the fall, can help me or educate me into which one's which. I love this because it's 2 sides. You could put, during Christmas time, you could put walnuts here and fruit on here, or I don't know. I have to look and see what the ingredients are to know if you can even use this stuff to eat on. A lot of people just store it and they put it in a china cabinet and they make it look very beautiful as a set. I personally don't know because I don't do that. I'm getting the pieces. I get onesies and twosies, and that's okay because hopefully somebody will see this that says that's my missing piece, and that's what they need. So this is number 28. That's the claim number, and it's $25. Oyster. I couldn't say that yesterday. Oyster pearl pattern. Oyster pearl pattern. I can really mess up some English words. So, all right, that takes care of the 4 pieces I was going to show today. So I'm going to go back over here because we're going to leave 1930. And we are going to go to, let's see where we want to go to. Let's see. I think we just want to go back to I Love Vintage. Let's try that. Okay. So we're going to come back over here to I Love Vintage because we're going to just flip back through the week. The very first things I showed you on my very first show was the Oreo milkshake. Milkshake. I want to call everything a tumbler, but it's not a tumbler. It's a on the bottom of it. It's Oreo trademark. It has that on the bottom of it. The Oreo trademark. And these are dishwasher safe. But they're milkshake something. I was looking at that and they were milkshake. So we have a set of these. We have 2 of these. And let me get that out of my way. All right. So we have 2 of these. These are $22 for the set. The milk. Let me just say what they are. Gosh, I can't even. Oh, let's see. Oreo milkshake. Cups, glasses. I don't know. I guess I should have wrote that down. That's what I should have did. but I did not. So now we will look it up again for the 15th time. And that's okay. We can look it up as many times we need to. All right. All right. So they're Oreo cookie ceramic milkshake cups. Oreo cookie ceramic milkshake cups. That was my boo-boo. All right. I did this twice now. I think I'm going to have to get to where I put this. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So we're going to have to, I'm going to have to put that in a permanent place so that way I don't do that. And now I am going to write this down so I don't look it up again for the 10th time. And yeah, so that way we know, because I've got my little paper that I had. But the Oreo cookies, tall ceramic, and they have the little footing on here. And we're going to do those for $22. Okay, I don't know what that is. That was not right. How did I lose that quick? I can sit here and lose anything that fast. I sure can. Well, I know that we had $22 on the set, and I need to write down what they are because this way I'm not continuing looking them up over and over again. So we are located at 147 Nichols Avenue in Petersburg, Indiana. And this is one set of the Oreo cookie ceramic milkshake cups. And we have the pair for $22. Okay. So now I don't have to look it up again. Ceramic milkshake cups. Okay, perfect. Now I'll put that down in there and I'll find the other one when I get done. So this was number one, claim number one. I know for a fact because the very first item that I showed, I found the center of this thing too. I know it was driving me nuts, but I found it. And I kind of wanted to use these, but they're for sale. I have to be careful because I want everything. I want to keep everything. And truth is, I cannot. No. My husband's like, no. You need to let that go. And there's my paper. Okay. Told you I'd find it. I told you I would find it right here. Number one, the very first item that we ever showed on the live streaming. So let me tell you how I feel about live streaming. I love it. I'm not even gonna kid. I love it. I'm not for sure if I'm reaching very many people or if I'm doing my keywords right. It would be awesome to know that stuff. Now there is a gentleman here on YouTube. I'm using yard streaming. I'm using Yardstream to do my live on YouTube because you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do a live on YouTube. I do believe it is. And let's see. Miss Ann is my name. See how that comes up. Let's see if it comes up. And it did. So kind of messing with myself here because I got nothing else to do. So All right, there we go. Those are more centered. Okay, very first item. Checking out the software, and not bad, not bad. For the first week, it has not been bad. Thing about it is knowing what you're going to say, knowing your product. Dimitri Young, who helped me for so long, had all this stuff set up for me as far as telling me this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. And not understanding it back those years ago, but I do understand it now. So I hope, and my prayer is that I'm able to clarify and put some good content out there. That's my hope and my prayer. So this is number one, milkshake, Oreo milkshake, ceramic Oreo milkshakes. They're really nice. Really nice. Okay. That was number one. And that is a set for $22. And these were made, and they were made in China. But doesn't take away the fact when they were made. Actually, wonder when they were made. Let's look that up real quick. When were they made? Just out of curiosity. I should have known that, but I don't. Usually, well, I did pretty good. I did pretty good today because I was able to get 4 things pushed through, and which is awesome. So when were these made? I don't know. When were they made? Okay, let's go somewhere else and ask. Somebody should tell me when they were made. Pedestals printed. So they're all over the page or all over the price thing. Some are 30, some are 10, some are 20. I have a set for $22. There you go. And they're the vintage Oreo cookies, white milkshake glass with pedestal base. That's the bottom of them with the pedestal base. So let me show you something else that we looked at this week as well. And this was item number 2. This was item number 2. This is the Fenton basket. And we have it for $25. No chips, no cracks. It's absolutely stunning. I had in my bathroom, I had bath bombs in it. All different color bath bombs. And it was absolutely gorgeous. The handle, you can see how they put that on. This is a Fenton basket. Now, whether or not this does not have any markings, but all of my research showed that it is Fenton. All of my research shows that it is Fenton. Okay, I don't know what that is, but not a chip or anything. It's just some part of the glass. Fenton was made here in the USA, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to say something I don't know for sure, but I'll have to go back and look at my notes as far as where Fenton was made. But I do know they don't make it anymore. Oh yeah, because I told you the story. Yeah. I told you the story about the CEO. Because Fenton was going out of business, and they put in a last-ditch effort to fill orders. They told people they would be taking orders up to this certain point. And then what happened was they got bombarded with orders. That's right. Oh yes, another lady on YouTube here. She was telling the story. She had the booklet from the company, and it was actually from the CEO. I really need to figure out. I need to contact her because how neat is that to be able to get that? So Fenton was sold on QVC. It was sold on a lot of different platforms. But I remember Fenton being on QVC for quite a while. And I had some birds, some vintage birds that glowed. Each piece of Fenton was hand painted by a certain artist. And there's a top 5 or top 10 list of who the painters are. I need to look at the Fenton I have, and I need to figure out who they are and where they're at on that list, because I didn't realize this lady that I follow on YouTube. Oh my gosh, she actually has met some of the people. She has gone to Blanco. She has gone to a lot of the glass making places. Now, my other friend, he was in Italy when COVID hit. So he has been around the world. He recently, the past year, I believe, was in Mexico, and he goes to this place in Mexico. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. And what he finds out is what the designers are looking for. He literally goes, you have to make an appointment with this place in Mexico to shop, and he's able to get in, and that's how we know brass is back. Brass is back. And so next week, we will be doing brass items. I have some brass that I have. And now I did make a mistake, and I did clean this piece because it had a lot of patina on it. Oh my gosh, it had so much patina on it. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Hold it. Where am I at? Okay, over here. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. I found it. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe what it looked like. No wonder everybody was walking beside it and just turning their head. And I got it, and I thought, man, that is really dirty. Okay, I know the patina is a big deal. And I figure if I have to keep it another 20 years or so, so be it. But it's absolutely stunning. So I was the only person in the place where I was at that knew that might be something. And I tell you, I am so in love with it. I think I like it better with cleaning it up. It's not perfect. It's absolutely not perfect. I did not clean this side of it at all because it was just I didn't feel the need to. So this is what it looked like. I thought somebody tried to start cleaning it and they just couldn't do it. But it wasn't that at all. I guess that's the way it was. Anyway, this is coming up next week. This is coming up next week along with some other brass items that we have as well. Okay, so I think we're winding down here. I think we've done pretty good for today. I don't think I moved as much today because the other day I was like, it was awful. So I was making myself go yuck. But, oh gosh, don't let me forget about this. I know. Isn't this darling? Yes, I know. This is just incredible. The designer of this particular piece, she is a photographer. Her name is Annie. And this piece is just beautiful. Just beautiful. This is vintage, 1998. So anything over 20 years is, well, I guess the other place sets the tone for it. But Annie This is a bean bag squirrel plush. I know, it's gorgeous. It is such a well taken care of. Tiny little bit of dirt, no chewed fingers, no holes, no torns. Tags are still intact. Somebody took really good care of this, and I'm grateful that I found it. The ears are just so cute. I don't remember seeing a doll like this for a long time. So, she is Annie. She's a beanbag squirrel. One sold on that place. I don't know if I can talk. I've got to ask somebody if you're allowed to say it. But anyway, that sold on July 22nd for $24.99. We have her for $20. I'm just calling her Annie. She did a little beanbag with her original tag. Isn't that just so cute? All of her the little whiskers are intact. I don't think she got played with. I really don't. I don't believe she got played with. But she will be on the webpage. There's our paper again. Her number is 25. Her claim number is 25. And Annie, go look her up. Annie, Anne. G is in George, E is in elephant, David, E is in elephant, S is in sand. She's from Australia. So we went to Australia this week as well. So we've had a busy week. And with that being said, we want everyone to have a safe, happy weekend. And we will see you back here on Tuesday. If you have any questions or any comments, direct message me, find me on Facebook. Feel free to leave a message here on YouTube. And we greatly appreciate your time. And we will see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.